built a fortress in the clouds, long before the Inca Empire even existed. Hidden above the clouds of northern Peru, surrounded by sheer cliffs and dense jungle, the Chachapoya built one of the greatest lost cities in the Americas. Meet the Chachapoya, who were a fierce, enigmatic culture that thrived in northern Peru from around 800 to 1470 AD. The Inca called them the Cloud Warriors for a reason. Even the mighty Inca respected how difficult they were to defeat. They lived high in the cloud forests, isolated, strategic, and nearly impossible to conquer. And at the center of their world stood one of South America's greatest engineering achievements. But their greatest achievement still towers above the clouds: Kuélap, a massive stone citadel sitting at 10,000 feet above sea level, built centuries before Machu Picchu and covering even more ground than its famous neighbor. Then there were the walls, and they seemed impossible. Up to 60 feet high, stretching over 2,000 feet long, built with millions of limestone blocks. Its outer walls are so tall that, in places, they're nearly twice the height of those surrounding Machu Picchu. This wasn't a village. This was a mountain stronghold. It may have housed thousands of people at its peak. Inside were 400-plus circular buildings, a unique design rarely seen elsewhere in the Andes. Many were decorated with zigzag stone patterns, possibly symbolizing snakes or spiritual forces. But the Chachapoya weren't just builders. They practiced mummification and placed their dead in cliffside tombs, watching over the valleys forever. Some elite mummies were protected by 8-foot-tall painted clay guardians, crowned with real human skulls and perched high on impossible cliffs. These eerie sentinels have watched over the valleys for centuries. Chachapoya burial art at its creepiest and coolest. These eerie figures still stand today, guardians of the dead, silent, unreachable, a haunting reminder of a culture that refused to be forgotten. When the Inca Empire expanded, they didn't easily conquer the Chachapoya. There were rebellions, resistance, and forced relocations. Even after defeat, they remained defiant. But the greatest threat wasn't the Inca, it was the Spanish. Disease and conquest devastated the Chachapoya population. Within decades, their civilization collapsed, leaving Kuélap abandoned to the clouds. For centuries, Kuélap was swallowed by jungle and forgotten, until its rediscovery in the 1800s, revealing a lost world in the sky. Today, Kuélap still rises above the clouds, visited by only a fraction of the people who explore Machu Picchu. Yet its silence makes it even more powerful. Its walls, tombs, and silent guardians remain as reminders of a civilization that history almost erased. A fortress in the clouds, a mystery carved in stone. The legacy of the Cloud Warriors lives on. Still watching from above the clouds. If stories like this of lost civilizations hidden in the clouds fascinate you, make sure to like the video and follow Worlds Rewound. Every week we uncover forgotten places, ancient mysteries, and histories the world almost erased. Don't miss what's next.